Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing this morning? Let me find my live chat. Matt, good morning. Tammy, good morning. She says, drinking my coffee here in NC. I'm so ready to watch your show. Well, welcome. Hey, Sapphire. Charlie Girl says, welcome. Jack's mom, Red Red Media, Cement Shoes. Good morning. Tell Melissa good morning, Cement Shoes. So yesterday, YouTube was having a glitch and it just like totally cut off my stream. And then I got into my emails. There goes another squirrel falling out of the tree. I swear. Anyways, I got into my emails and they said that StreamYard sent me an email and said YouTube was having problems, but the problem had been resolved. And I was thinking, oh, no. Because that email was like from the day before. So if my stream ends all of a sudden this morning, it's the YouTube glitch. But anyways, it ended my stream and I wanted to tell y'all about, let me get out of this right here. The missing family of 3 that was found dead with their dog on a hiking trail in Sierra National Forest. And they think, it could have been carbon monoxide because there was no, obvious injuries to their bodies. Y'all know what I'm thinking? We're going to watch this or I'm going to read this. I'm thinking maybe they committed suicide. Murder-suicide. I mean, I don't know what else could have happened. Anyways, let me share this. I have a headache this morning. Hey, Stacy. So y'all have to overlook me. Let me see. Let me find this. Let's just play this. Let's see what it plays.
Time to turn talk into action.
Oh, Lord. A freaking ad. I hate freaking ads. I really do. I'm tempted just to read this. I'm just going to read it. A Northern California family of 3 that had been reported missing was found dead Tuesday along with the family's dog on a hiking trail in a remote area of the Sierra National Forest. Search teams initially located the family's vehicle near a gate to the Sierra National Forest. Well, now it's decided it's going to play.
County Sheriff Jeremy Breeze says his department won't rest until investigators determine how John Jerish, Ellen Chung, their 1-year-old daughter Muji, and their dog all died while on a hike on Monday. A spokesperson for the sheriff's office says the family was reported missing around 11 p.m. Monday night and discovered around 11 a.m. Tuesday morning. Sheriff Breeze says there are some abandoned mine shafts in the area which can release dangerous gases, but that has not yet been ruled a determining factor.
We have not located a mine nearby, but in the beginning of the investigation, when we put out our release, that's why we are taking it slower and methodically for the safety of the rescuers.
The sheriff also says the trail the family was on had warnings about toxic algal blooms in the Merced River, but it's still too early in the investigation to determine if that impacted the family.
At the beginning, there are some signage about some algae blooms, but that's from the Forest Service, and I can't speak to, the potential dangers there.
The family's death is sending a shockwave through the community. We were told by a friend of John and Ellen's off camera that the couple owned multiple rental properties in Mariposa. The friend also said John was from the United Kingdom and Ellen from San Diego. Noelle Stobie tells us she works at a local restaurant in Mariposa where John and Ellen had befriended all the staff.
I think a great way to describe them would just be like universal friends, because they just made everybody feel comfortable around them. They were just genuine people.
Isn't that weird, guys? That they just find them dead, including the dog, and there's no visible signs of any injuries. How could they die of carbon monoxide poisoning if they wasn't in the car? Because the police say they couldn't locate any mines nearby that releases like gases and stuff. I think this is murder suicide. That's what I think. I mean, their dog too, found in a vehicle, or just they were just found on the trail, I reckon. They weren't even found in the vehicle, from what I gather. Their family dog was dead. Something is off. I'd say they planned this, guys. I hate to say it. That's what I'm speculating. That's what I feel like. I'm not a professional, so I'm going to speculate. That's the only thing that I can figure out. Last year, there was an older couple that was missing. I can't remember what state it was in, but they found them on a hiking trail, and they had went up there to commit suicide together. Mm-hmm. Kathy, it's not natural. No. I mean, even if there's algae in the water there, it wouldn't kill them that fast, would it? Something's off. Maybe they drink poison or something. Hey, Mima, good morning. The little girl, she is so cute. I think her name is, I can't remember. Juji or something like that. She was cute as a button. It's so sad. Prayers for their family. Hopefully, they give an update once they do all the autopsies and toxicology, all that. When they give an update, I'll let you guys know. It's so sad. They didn't seem like, based on how that lady was talking about them, the type of people that was depressed, but you never know. You never know what's going on in somebody's mind, and you never know what's going on behind closed doors. But I feel like they did this to themselves, which I could be wrong. Somebody could have made them go up there and done something to them, but there was no obvious signs like, injuries. There weren't, no wounds or anything like that. Okay. We'll keep following this and see what happens with it. Such a young, beautiful family. With the dog being dead and stuff, it just makes me feel like maybe they planned this themselves. What do y'all think? Oh, let me catch up to my chat here. This next case is that we're going to talk about this morning, and I'm going to warn you. I have a video of the woman actually being shot. It's not a close-up. You can just see her fall down. But her grieving family says that they recognize the shooter in this vehicle. Let me see if I can say this woman's name. Delia Johnson is her name. She was ambushed and shot. Now, her family says that she received a phone call. Like, someone called her, like, hey, come and meet me or something. And she went out and she was shot. She was shot in the head, then shot a few more times. And her family says they recognize the person. This is someone that used to stay at the family's home, used to come to family gatherings. The mom said she ate at my house. She slept in my bed. Okay, let's see. Grieving family says they know who ambushed and killed Delia Johnson. Urges family friend to come forward. I'm going to let y'all look at this video first, then I'm going to read this to y'all. Watch this. Let me put it full screen. Let's go back. Watch, she just walks up to her and shoots her in the hand. Shoots her a couple more times. Walks away and gets in this vehicle. I got to light my cigarette. And just leaves her there. And look, that guy, I don't know what he's doing. He walked up to the window or something. That's weird. Then he decides to duck. Is no one going to help her? I guess they was all scared, but Jesus. That's awful. She was beautiful. I can show y'all some pictures here in a minute of her. Crime Online should have included a picture of her in this article. Okay, the family of a Brooklyn woman whose fatal shooting was caught on camera gathered this week to honor Delia Johnson at a memorial service. As the New York Post reports, a large group of Johnson's loved ones gathered in Brooklyn on Wednesday night for the 42-year-old woman's funeral. Johnson was fatally shot on August 4th while she was having a phone conversation. According to the New York Post, the suspect got out of the car that has just pulled up near Johnson. The suspect, the female, walks toward Johnson and shot her in the head. Johnson reportedly fell to the ground and the suspect continued to fire. And the brutal killing was caught on surveillance footage. Johnson's loved ones appeared to believe the phone call was part of a setup. When she got the phone call, she said, "I'll be right back," friend Sean Johnson told the New York Post on Sunday. "I know in my heart that somebody called her and knew what it was and set my sister up," Johnson's sister told the newspaper. Police have not publicly identified the suspect, but family members told the New York Post they recognized the woman in the zoomed-in photos the NYPD released. "I knew her," Johnson's mother, Delia Barry, told the New York Post. Oh my God, she used to stay with us. She slept in my bed, ate my food." Another family member concurred that the woman in the photo used to regularly attend family gatherings. Johnson's 17-year-old daughter appealed for the killer to come forward in an interview with the New York Post. I just hope that you realize what you did. I wonder what made you do such a thing," Lydia something Jenkins told the newspaper. "Turn yourself in. She was basically your sister." Can you believe this? They were one-time friends. How could you do your one-time friend that way? I wonder what the motive was. Is there a man involved? Or is she just crazy? Maybe Delia, I think that's how you say her name, didn't want to be friends with her, and this whack job just couldn't accept it. She was obsessed with her or something. Who knows? But prayers for that family. Let me see if I can pull up some of her pictures here. Because she's a beautiful lady. She's just like a year older than me. She had no idea. She probably had no idea what happened because she walked up from behind her and shot her in the head and she fell down. She probably didn't know what hit her. God almighty, people are freaking nuts. Okay, let's see. Let me find the picture I had in my thumbnail. I think she looks so pretty in this picture. All of her pictures are pretty. She's a beautiful lady. Beautiful. There she is. So beautiful. She looks like a nice lady. Like she was a nice lady. Okay, let me see. Let me get out of this, find another one. This is a good one. Is that her? No, that's not her. Oh, there they are at the funeral. I don't know who took that picture and uploaded it. I hate when people do that. Not that it's bad taking pictures at funerals, but, people that's not in the family and not a friend going to funerals, taking pictures, posting them online. I don't think that's cool. I think that's disrespectful. There she is. I know that's her. So pretty. I guarantee that weirdo was just jealous of her. Guarantee it. Can y'all believe this? One of my very good friends growing up was murdered last year by his best friend of years on a vacation last summer, still going through trial. What was the motive? Red Rum. Sorry, not him. Thought it was a guy that shot her. No, it was a female. It was a female. Let's go back and look at this. I hate seeing someone shot like that, but let's look at the footage again. I'm telling you, you just don't never know about these weirdos and what's going through their mind. Some people can't can't handle rejection because they're weirdos, control freaks, narcissists, psychos. Let me find it. Okay. So you can tell it's a woman. She got long hair. She walks out of that car, shoots her. She didn't know what hit her, bless her heart. She's just getting in her vehicle. Here comes some guy. What's he doing? Did you see him tap the car? Oh, and then he sees her and ducks and runs away. Sees her body. I wonder what that was all about. Who's he? Look, she just casually walks back to her vehicle. Gets in. Don't pull out right away. Look, she put her flashers on, guys, to stop there, to kill her. What in the hell? What an evil bitch. Oh, yeah. Then they finally decide to get up and help her afterwards, these bystanders. They should have, well, I guess they couldn't stop her from leaving. Her got a damn gun. But I look for them to arrest her soon, probably today. They'll track her down and arrest her, hopefully. Oh, no. No one tackled her. No one did anything. Maybe they were in shock. Maybe they scared of getting shot or whatever. But it's crazy. People in NYC are used to seeing violence and don't flinch. Really? Yeah, she had a big purse, too. Some people can't handle alcohol, too. Hey, Cat's Eye. Welcome. I'm just wondering what the motive was. Was they fighting over a man? What was going on? Because they used to be best friends. Her family said they was like sisters. She even stayed at the family's home, slept in their beds, ate their food, went to gatherings, all that. Once she turned around, aimed for her feet. Just saying, from this boomer granny. I have a friend there who sees crazy stuff. Oh my goodness. I would not want to live in the city with all that violence and stuff going on. Of course, sometimes here in the country things happen, but like never like out in public or anything. We've had some domestic violence murder cases here a while back before I started, about 6 months or something before I started YouTube. A guy Mark went to school with killed his wife. They were split up and she was seeing somebody else. And she went back to his house, her ex's house, to pick up some clothes, and she took her sister with her. They get in the house. He pulls out a gun, shoots the sister dead. Lady scratching at the door. The neighbor who was in the army heard it, got his rifle, ran over there, held that guy at gunpoint, and that guy ran out the door and fled. And of course, the police was called, and they chased him all the way to Kingsport, Tennessee, at the Dairy Queen. And they had him surrounded. There was a standoff, and he shot himself. He killed himself. He was a freak. And they had all kinds of drama going on Facebook. Hold on, I'm gonna have to let my stalker out. Hey, lady, this is ridiculous. Checks like you can't be away from me for 2 minutes. Hey, Denise, how are you? Roberta, hey, Roberta, it's probably over a man. Yeah, it could be over a man, or it could just be some of these weirdos, they'll be friends with somebody and they get jealous of their friend, start resenting their friend and hating them and end up murdering them. It's crazy the way people's mind thinks. I watch Snapped and Deadly Women all the time. Hey, women, there's some evil women in the world. I mean, there's some evil men too, but there's like a lot of cray-cray women. For real. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, the special eds teacher. Let me find it. So I came across this article, this special education teacher. stops in the middle of the road. This woman's walking her baby in a stroller. The baby must be biracial or something, or toddler. Anyways, this woman comes to a dead stop in the road and starts yelling at this lady for no reason, yelling at her and her kids, telling her that her kids are half-breeds and everything. Hey, if I'd have been there, I'd have jerked her ass out of that car and whooped her ass for that. This woman is known to go after the neighborhood kids. She went after this one woman's adopted son, and he is autistic, hadn't done a thing to her. She likes to abuse kids. Now, and everybody in the neighborhood knows her as being a Karen and being a bitch. You tell me how she still got a job. She probably abuses her students. These people right here are people like this are a disgrace to mankind. I'm telling you, they are. How could you be a teacher and stuff and act like this? Get it loaded up. Let me take the ad down. Lady, we're not having a love fest right now, okay? You understand? Calm down. Now get down. I'll fool with you in a minute. Your kids are half-breeds. Exceptional student education specialist busted for hurling vulgar, racist names at mom and children. This happened in Florida, go figure. A Florida woman's facing backlash after allegedly calling a stranger and her children hateful names. NBC2 reports that Patricia Schmidt was listed as an exceptional student education ESE specialist at Leli Elementary School in Collier. She's also been identified as the woman who called a mother and her young child offensive racist names. The incident happened in the Kings Lake neighborhood in Collier County, where Smith owns a home. Neighbors told NBC2 that she's known to patrol a residents-only walking path in the neighborhood, even though the residents don't agree with her antics. Several residents said they filed a report with the homeowner association about Smith's previous behavior, which allegedly includes screaming at people, flipping the bird, patrolling the neighborhood, making people uncomfortable. Jesus, wouldn't y'all want her working with y'all's children? It is unclear if the homeowner association responded to the complaint. On the day in question, Schmidt, I guess that's how you say her name, drove by her home in a gray sedan, spotted the victims walking down the path. She immediately began to question them, according to the victim. She blares on her horn for like 10 seconds, rolls her window down, starts yelling out the window that we can't walk down that pathway, the victim said. I guess she forgets what country she lives in. This is the United States of America, yo bitch. Anybody they want can walk down that. Yeah, it may be like for the residents, but I'm sure the residents do not care if a family walks down that path. A family doesn't live in that neighborhood. I'm sure they don't care a bit. She's just a racist old bitch. Okay. She reportedly followed up with a slur of hateful names such as half-breed and retard. Now, this is a exceptional student education specialist calling little innocent children retards and half-breeds. What does this mean, y'all? Are they your mulatto kids? What's mulatto mean? Mulatto. What does that mean? You had sex with a black guy? Your kids are half-breeds. Look at them. Oh, you bitch. I wish I could get my hands on you.
You can't afford to live in Kings Lake. You're white trash Lakewood.
Yikes. The woman behind the wheel of that car yelled racist insults at a family just walking by. Not sure if you could hear her. She called the kids half-breeds. This happened in Naples, and we have confirmed the woman in that video works with the Collier County School District. NBC2's Jennifer Vegas is live with reaction.
Well, neighbors tell me she lives in this home right off Kings Lake Boulevard inside the Kings Lake community. So neighbors have called her the Kings Lake Karen. They say for years now she's been monitoring this walking path and her property like it's her job.
I wanted to pause just a minute and say something. You know what somebody ought to do? And I know this sounds awful. Somebody ought to just go take a big old dump on that walking path right in front of her. See how she likes that. Because she's a shitty person.
She's just appointed herself the bridge troll of that little stretch of property.
Walking through the Kings Lake community, passing by this home off Evergreen Lake Court. Flags with middle fingers and profanities. No trespassing and surveillance camera warnings is what you see. Sometimes this is what you hear.
She wants to know who they are, where they live, and has no problems telling them where to go.
Yesterday, one mom says Kings Lake Karen didn't like her answer after the mom and her kids took the path leading to a pond. As they approached the road, the woman pulled up in her Mercedes and put it in park.
Pay for that path right there.
Calling the mom
White trash.
and her children.
Are those your mulatto kids? You have sex with a black guy?
What are you talking about?
Your kids are half-breeds. Look at them.
Another mom in the community says this struck a nerve, telling us earlier this year the woman yelled at her 8-year-old biracial foster son who suffers from PTSD.
It made me incredibly angry for sure. And I think she really specifically targets kids.
Neighbors say they just want peace.
If she's terrorizing people in her car now, where's she got to go before they do something? Someone's going to get hurt.
Now, several neighbors have told us her name, and the Collier County School District says they do have a teacher with that name. Right now, they are reviewing this incident and the video. I'm live in Collier County. Jennifer Veglas, NBC2.
Oh, bitch ain't gonna have no job. That's what's gonna happen. What a narrow-minded, entitled twat, waffling piece of shit. Right on. Right on. Can you believe that she would talk to children like that? Now, you know, if she acts like that in her neighborhood, out in her real life, imagine how she treats those kids she works with behind closed doors. Because she's a special ed teacher, right? I thought you had to be like nice, kind-hearted, empathetic, sympathetic person to be a teacher like that. I'm always love. Change my name, CC. Okay, Lisa B. I'm glad you told me. I wouldn't have known who you was. Hey, Booze Love. I do exist. Finally got time to catch my creators. Oh, it's good to have you back, Booze Love. Sunnyside, I came in right at the right time. I'm telling you, I usually don't say vulgar things, but I'm telling you, somebody ought to just pull down their pants and just do their business right on that path right in front of her. See how she likes that. Let me tell you something. She is going to be on an episode of Deadly Neighbors. Have y'all ever watched that show about how neighborhood feuds end up in murder? It's crazy. God, she can sit at home and walk away. Like, she's got like an intercom that says, no trespassing. Did y'all hear that crap? I couldn't live beside her. I'd be in jail. I would have ripped her out of that car if I'd have been standing there hearing her call them kids that name. Her got the nerve to call little innocent children names when she is uglier than sin. Did y'all see her? Oh, hair all pulled back, looking all nasty. You've never heard of that? Oh, is it Fear Thy Neighbor? Fear Thy Neighbor. Thank you, Denise. It's Fear Thy Neighbor. Yes. It'll start out as a little feud over maybe they put a fence 2 inches on somebody else's property. It's on their property 2 inches or something. It'll cause a big feud and it'll end in murder. I watched this one yesterday. Denise R. Actually, it was on Deadly Women. This woman moved into the neighborhood and she did not like the elderly lady that had lived there for years. Anyways, the elderly lady put up a fence. It was 2 inches on that weirdo's property. That woman come out there with a shovel and started hitting that fence, doing all this and that. And then the police was called. Nothing was done. And then, is Annabelle out of the fence? Hold on a minute, guys. I think, no, she's not. Okay, it looked like she was out of the fence, but I don't think she is. Anyways, that elderly lady, she got tired of that woman's bullcrap. She took that woman's trash can and dumped it on her porch. Well, it infuriated the other woman, and she got a shovel. She went over there in that woman's house and she barged in. That woman's roommate was sitting there, and the wuss didn't do nothing. She started beating the TV and just breaking everything in the house. And the elderly lady ran out the door, tried to make a break for it. And that woman come out there with a shovel, and she turned the shovel sideways to the sharp edges, on the sides, and started whacking that older lady, and she didn't quit. And then she went home and she told her husband the problem's taken care of. Of course, she was cuffed and stuffed and booked and cooked. She's in prison for the rest of her life. Yeah, it was an awful story. It's just crazy how people will snap like that. I believe last year there was a man that killed another man for blowing snow in his driveway, or shoveling snow and pushing it in his driveway or something. I have a real neighborhood next door that's cray cray. The landlord can't get rid of her. She has rights. Are you in the United States, Denise? She'll have to get out if they evict her and go through the court system and get her served with eviction papers. She can stay probably, I know here, up to 90 days, and she'll have to get out. My neighbor is the evil next door. Oh, well, be careful. Don't engage with them. Matt, I live in Saigon, Vietnam. It's a massive city, 9.5 million, but somehow everyone gets along. Oh, really? I would love to go to Vietnam. A lot of people say Vietnam. I say Nam. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly or not. I would love to go there, and South Korea. I want to go to South Korea. I want to go walk on the streets, and you know how that they have these food vendors on the streets fixing up food. I want to try some of their food. I don't believe I would be eating no squid though. No. I cannot be eating nothing that's moving in my mouth. Oh, I bet it is beautiful. No, Canada. Yes, we are trying. It's in the court. Oh, okay. So Canada's got different laws. I'm so fortunate. I love my neighbor. Well, the neighbors actually live up here on the hill with me. She lives across the yard. I never hardly see her. Used to. Her creeping ex-boyfriend used to come up here creeping around, but he doesn't do that anymore. I don't know what happened to him. My other neighbors, Annabelle lives on their property, Chrissy and Shane. They're okay. They got a good heart and stuff, but they're alcoholics and they do dumb stuff. Like, I was out of the pine chip bedding for my goat, Annabelle's bed. I'd been out like a couple days. It's no big deal because when I put the bedding down, Annabelle knocks it out on the floor anyways. She wastes a lot. Anyways, I was out. She goes down there and gets in my Timothy hay, which costs $25 a bale. I buy a huge bale of it, and uses half a bag to put down for Annabelle's bed. I about blew a blood vessel, y'all. I thought my head was going to pop off. It pissed me off so bad I could not stand it. I mean, really. You know what I said? I was like, if you wanted to have bedding that bad, by God, you should have went and bought some. Anyways, I went and got her some. She was just out like 2 days. But, I mean, they mean well, but, they do dumb stuff like getting inside my coop, taking all my eggs out, not even telling me. Like, if you want to be able to get inside my coop and take some eggs out, you best be buying some chicken scratch and crumble, huh? Annabelle just wants to be comfortable. I know it. But you know what? I mean, they just do dumb stuff, and it's because they're alcoholics. Anybody in their right mind should know what Timothy hay is and should know it looks different. It's green. Mark sent him a message and said she doesn't sleep on that. She eats it. It's $25 a bale. And they apologized. Hey, Sky, good morning. Let's see what else is going on in true crime. Y'all, some of these true crime creators has been pissing me off. I heard one full out tell a lie yesterday about the Summer Wells case. And they said that Dawn and Candace was convicted of child abuse of the boys. There's a gag order on that case. How would he know that? How come I can't get out of this? How would he know that? That is a flat out lie. It's that, let me see if I can find his name. Don C or something. I don't know where he got his information from, but that, I don't think that is correct. I don't know. I thought it was Don something. It's Don something. My Four Seasons did a video on him. Evidently, this guy lives in East Tennessee. He lives in their area. Now, he seems like he's an all right person to me, but I just don't think that's true, right? Let me find. They've not been convicted of that. And he said something about calling something into the TBI. I'm pulling back up my chat. Convicted of that. Okay, hold on. Let me mute. I just can't stand it when these YouTubers get involved in these murder, missing persons investigations. Don't they know the TBI, the FBI, the county law is working on it? Don B. Yes. Hey, Wolf Powers. There's no information about the boys. That's exactly what I thought, Lisa B. I was sitting there thinking, what are you talking about? And he said to anybody that went to that prayer circle and held Candace's hand or Dawn's hand, you got Summer's blood on your hands, he said. And I thought, what the crap? What in the hell? So if me and Sapphire go to that prayer vigil when she comes in, if there's one, if we hold anybody's hands there, it's been going to those prayer circles, we got Summer's blood on our hands. No. I mean, he's done got these people tried and convicted. A lot of people do think they're involved, and that's fine. I don't really know what to think. I do think Don was at work that day. That don't mean he's innocent of anything else. I just really don't know what the hell happened. I can't see Candace if there was an accident discarding Summer's body. But then again, it happens all the time in these cases. Parents do that. I have, thought, what if there was an accident and she panicked, afraid Dawn would kill her for letting something happen to Summer? I don't know. I was asking if there are public No, there's no public records about that case. Absolutely not. There's a gag order on that. I think he was at work part of the day. Yeah. I'm suspicious of the parents. Yeah, I mean, I'm still suspicious of Candace for sure. For sure. I liked him at first, but he's gotten crazy hard. I can't watch him. And said, well, I left him a comment yesterday. You get more flies with honey, right? And I was like, oh, I'm new to your channel. And I was like, you must live close by. You have the same accent as me. And he does. And then I said, oh, it's crazy about that rumor about you and Allie. See, there was a rumor going around that Allie, Candace's ex-friend, and this Don guy had dated before. I don't know where that rumor came from. I just saw it on his channel. I've only watched like a couple of his videos. But when he was giving that sermon, as I call it, I was just rolling my eyes. I don't think he could be honest and tell the truth if his life literally depended on it. He doesn't even listen to most of the questions fully. He admittedly says, I don't know, or I don't remember. Yeah, Dawn has been controlling the narrative since day one. Very suspect. You know, they've been doing all these videos on Dawn and stuff. Why is nobody doing them on Candace anymore? Well, I guess the reason is because she won't do interviews anymore. Look, I understand different opinions. I also think he was at work that day, but I've been certified in criminal profiling, taken many courses and classes. He's up to something. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think about the case, to be honest. I'm trying, keeping an open mind. Anything's possible. He could very well know what happened. Who knows? Hey, Otto. I got another dog scratching at the door. Come on, Bubba. Or you had my bra strap wrapped around his head. I had my bra hanging on the kitchen door. I just got out of the washer. I was letting it air dry. And when I opened up the door, Smokey had the strap wrapped around his damn neck. These crazy dogs. I don't care for his behavior. He talks to everyone, then blames them. The focus should be on finding Summer. I know there is so much drama over this case. I mean, it like blows my mind. I think he and Candace are not good people no matter what. Yeah. Haha, dogs love underwear. I know it. There's one little nasty one here that likes to steal panties. Don't matter if they're clean, dirty, whatever. Smokey still steals them. I cannot. Dogs are nasty sometimes. I take off my clothes and, beside the tub and get in the tub, but he'll run in there and grab my underwear or bra or something and take off. He also likes to get tissue paper out of the trash for some reason. I hate when dogs do things like that. I believe the same. Dawn changes daily. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not like a Dawn supporter. And I'm not saying he's guilty. I really don't know. I do think he was at work that day, or at least part of the day. And other than that, I don't really know. I mean, if someone abducted her, it had to be a local and someone that knew her. I mean, they live up in the middle of nowhere. And I think it's strange that the grandma took off and left. I think that's really strange. Of course, it could have been triggering for her because her daughter went missing. But it keeps going through my mind. How likely is it for two people in the same immediate family like that to go missing, just vanish? Oh, and I also saw another video that showed pictures of inside Dawn and Candace's home. Pictures we didn't get to see on the video with the interview room when he went there. That place is nasty. Going down those stairs was filthy. That is, if anybody gets mad about that, I'm sorry. I just call it like I see it. Anyone that says that house is not filthy is a damn liar. Because I've seen it unless they've cleaned it up. Now there's a channel saying Summer has been in Louisiana. It's ridiculous. And these people doing these like what is that called? The ghost a ghost box. Something's going down in town. I hear sirens everywhere. Probably a wreck or something. Anyways, I just don't think doing those ghost boxes on a kid that's missing is a good idea. I don't like that. To each their own. I know some people like to watch stuff like that, but I don't like that. I mean, they don't even know if she's passed away or not. We don't know. She could very well be alive in someone's house. Who knows? I don't feel like she is, though. I don't feel like she's on this earth anymore. These people have been put through the ringer. Perhaps the missing sister come and rescued Summer. Maybe so. Maybe so. The missing sister, I really feel like the husband is involved in that. Because after, what's her name? Rosemarie went missing. It was like 2 weeks later, her husband filed for divorce, then took out a restraining order. I think he did that to make it look good on himself. I don't think anticipated the international attention They got through YouTube. Oh, I know it. You know, something else. You know, I like to talk about all the cases. If one's making headlines all the time, of course I'm going to talk about it. But some of these channels, that's all they do. The same thing every day with no new information. Don't they get like tired of that? I can't do that. I'm not going to sit here and talk about the same case over and over and over every day for an hour when there's no new information or nothing new's going on, you know? And some of these people, they just want to do the cases that's making big headlines, you know, because they do it for views. Some of these people, they're good at wording things, but they have no heart, which makes them suck at true crime. You got to have heart to do true crime. Can't just do the ones that brings you views and a lot of people to your chat. I care less about that myself. Several channels doing that really make me upset. I know. They sit there and they talk about the dumbest theories I've heard. I don't watch them. And just go on and on and on for hours and hours. It's freaking crazy. Sitting there for hours and hours talking about nothing because you got no real facts or new information is not going to help anything. I'm sorry, but it's not. I've been saying the same thing, Michael Long. Hey, I know where Michael Long got that idea to video Sophie when he was doing that custody exchange and upload it. There's another guy from Texas that did that several years ago. I shared the video with Red Rum. His name is Caleb Levert. And he's from Texas. Anyways, he filmed his custody exchange with his ex, and it went viral because his son didn't want to get out of the car and all this and that, and it went on for a long time. Jack's mom, the grooming, the obsessed love. These old men obsessed with their young daughters is gross. I've been groomed by my grandfather. It's the same shit. You know, something I have wondered about Red Rum. You know how Don says, like, nobody's ever loved me like that. But he's got other kids, right? And doesn't he have an older daughter? It doesn't matter if he has an older daughter. I mean, he's got other kids. Don't he love his other kids like that? I don't know. Maybe it's because she was the baby. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about Don because of his, you know, this thing with his stepsister molesting her or whatever happened. You know, of course it went through my mind. Well, did he do that to Summer? According to Don, it only happened with his stepsister, and he was young. He's 15. He should have known better than that. Exactly. It's the grossest shit ever. I don't know if he has another older daughter, but Candace does. She was adopted. Okay, so Candace's sister that went missing had Candace's kids at that time, right? Agree, Red Ram, on your comment above. I feel like something's going to happen soon, too. We think, you know, or I think, you know, maybe they don't have anything, but they've got something. They're just dotting their I's and crossing their T's. Cece, would you do a video with me on this, maybe? Can we talk? Yes, we absolutely can. Yes, we can do a video. But you're better at this than me. That way I can let you do most of the talking. Because you're better at wording things and investigating than me. Like, I totally suck at true crime. I know it. You know what? I don't care because I like to get on here and discuss these cases and advocate for the children. Oh, me and Red Rum, we do good lives together. Good lives together. Hey, Red Rum, remember when we done that phone call with Savannah Spurlock's? I think it was somebody that worked with that weirdo that killed her. It was one of the workers' wives. Do you remember that? We need to have a conversation to discuss why this is a personal and why people need to knock it off, but also point out and educate. Yeah, some of these people, I mean, they're just going too far. They are not professional. There's a couple people on here that's been in law enforcement. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about just the normal people like me that don't have any credentials and stuff. And they're, what's the word for that? Impeding on the investigation. Calling in tips. I saw that Don guy put up a video. I know where Summer's at. He's got one video up. What y'all say? It's Don what? Is it C? Don S? What's his name? He's got one video. I think it's from about a week ago. I know where Summer's at. I got news for him. People's giving him the side eye. Did y'all see my 4 Seasons video about him? Oh, thank you, Matt. She's suspicious of him because he's from the area, and this was just what her video said. This is not what I'm saying or my opinion. Her video said basically she was suspicious of this Don guy, because you know how like sometimes these weirdos will insert themselves into the investigation, and sometimes they will go help look for these missing people, and they're the ones that killed them. You know what I mean? That's basically what she was saying. If I was her, I'd have been afraid to come out and done a video like that. But hey, that's her. She don't care what she says. Message me on Discord. I'm available today if you are. We can do something good for the cause. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can do a stream today, but we can set it up for maybe like, well, I'll be gone tonight. Maybe like tomorrow night or Monday night. Her name is My 4 Seasons. I'm play her video. My 4 Seasons, do not strike me beautiful. She won't. I like her. She likes me. Oh, she's live right now. I'll get her a link for everybody. Hopefully she still got this video up. See? She's really pretty. Don B, that's his name. She said he's giving me strange vibes. Comment below, but keep it clean. And let me just get her link. Hold on a minute, and I'll turn up the volume. Let me paste. It's froze on me. Hold on.
And thank you for the Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. I'm going to keep this very short and simple. Thank you guys all for your support. It was a really sad, quiet night last night. And thank you for the compliments in the garden. It did not go good this year due to nonstop rain. We barely have anything to show, but thank you guys for the compliments. These poor morning glories got hammered this morning with rain. Okay, so I just saw Don B's rebuttal video based on what he did. Obviously, he's very, very defensive. You know, Sermon Boy is telling people to go F themselves. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, for people that are asking for proof of his allegations that he made yesterday, which were pretty significant.
Yeah, it's flat out lied.
It's clear to me that he doesn't really know the difference between family court and criminal court. And he doesn't have any proof. And now it's, it's one of those things, I lay out all these allegations. People want proof. I don't need to show you, anything. We've seen this over and over again with so many others. But this is what I want to say. I got some messages, and some people are having some really odd emotions about his involvement in this. And it sent, oh, there goes a bunny. It sent chills right up my spine, to be quite honest with you. And I do understand now he just laid out some of his past history, which I am very sad to hear. And obviously you're going to have empathy if you've experienced something in your life and maybe more passion towards it. But I can't help but think
you will.
People's theories of, did somebody try to rescue Summer, and then at the end he says, and I did know she did have 3 brothers. She did have like a past tense, and I'm just wondering if he's been interviewed by the locals. And the fact that he said, you know, he's not, he would go down there and pray with her, but now like the mask is
Us country people sometimes will use past tense when we shouldn't. I do it too.
falling off, and he's telling people to go F themselves. And now we do have a history here where he's very passionate about, you know, abuse in the home, which we all should be. But people that have experienced abuse that's gonna be more of a hot spot for them. Of course it is.
Yes.
You know, the trauma. But based on some of the messages I got last night, and it sent shivers up my spine, I'm just wondering if this guy has been vetted.
Well, he's putting himself right into the investigation.
Paired with what was told me, and then using the past tense about knowing she did have 3 brothers, having this inside
That may be
information as
nothing.
if maybe he's spoken to one of the children, unless the file was leaked with all these details. And I'm just throwing this out here. And I'm hoping that, you know, anybody in that area I would want, you know, hopefully would be vetted. But this is getting a little creepy now. You know, Mr. Prayer Boy, telling everybody go F themselves.
Mr. Prayer Boy.
Proof, right? Now we know that he does have a past history and, you know, has this hero complex. That's why it's personal to him. Not hero, but you guys know what I'm saying. Well, the way he's been acting. And the messages that I got.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but all I can tell you is it sent shivers right up my spine.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great day. I gotta go. Thank you for all your support and love. I'll be.
I like my 4 Seasons. I've always liked her. She's a beautiful lady on the inside and out. I don't know if this guy, he's probably not involved. I mean, anything is possible. But yeah, you don't need to be getting on here saying things that aren't true. When the hell was Don and Candace convicted of abusing the boys? And how would he know that? There's a gag order on it. I don't even think they've been back to court again. Anyways, I did hear in one of his videos, I gotta go back and check some more videos out. It's hard for me to listen to the preaching though. I did hear him say he called in a tip to the TBI. It's things like that that annoy the hell out of me. What kind of tip could you have called into the TBI? What kind of good information do you have? You know? I can't stand that for people to build a channel off one case, which to each their own. You could do that. It's a free country. Personally, I like to talk about all the cases. I can't keep talking about the same thing over and over and over when there's no new info. It's just a bunch of hogwash coming from some of these. Looking, making buck off poor Summer. I know it. I don't know if his channel is monetized or not. Can the court remove the boys without a conviction of any kind? They can remove the boys if there's suspicion of abuse or drug use going on in the home without going to court. Then they go to court after they're removed. I reckon that's how it works. I don't know. That house was pretty dirty, guys. You know, at first, when I saw that video with the interview room, I thought, well, it's piled up. No, it's dirty in there. It's dirty in there. Dirty. It would take a while for a conviction. They can be, yeah. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit for that to be settled. And I don't know if they'll get the boys back or not. It's just according to why they were took. I heard it's because she had marijuana in her system. So if that is the reason and the only reason that they were took, they'll give her a chance to clean up and get the boys back, but they'll do drug tests on her and random visits. I'd say it was the nasty house and that combined, maybe even something else. Who knows? Who knows? I think Dawn rage in the house condition is why I think they were taking me too. I don't think his channel is yet. I don't know though. He doesn't do it for me. I barely watch him. Yeah, I don't think he is monetized. I was noticing that yesterday. I only clicked on 2 videos. I did see one video. It said something in the title like I know where Summer's location is or something. I didn't click on that video. I thought, how in the hell could you know? You know, of course, titling something like that, a lot of people is going to click on it. I don't know. I just didn't like it when he was like, you know, if you go to that prayer circle, anybody that goes there holds hands with Candace and them, Summer's blood's on your hands. Really, dude? Really? What if it turns out that she was abducted by a stranger? What's he going to come on his channel and say? He don't know what the hell happened, just like the rest of us don't know. They could be involved, both of them, one of them, or they could not be. Clickbait, yeah. In one of his first few videos, he's wanting. Did he come out and ask for money? Did he come out and ask for money? God, I can't stand when people do that. I can't stand it. You know, I've been wanting to build Annabelle a new house. And I was going to keep promoting her merchandise, you know, sell her merchandise, use that to build her a nice little barn. But I felt bad about even doing that. Even though I wasn't asking for money, I was trying to sell merchandise for it, you know. It just runs all over me. People get on here and collect money for their kids' gamings and stuff like that. And when my son wants money like that, me or my mom gives it to him, or he goes without. He don't get everything he wants, you know. You give kids every little single thing they want, and it ruins them. Facts. Ruins them. Got to know how to say no. You need to teach them the value of $1 too. Are you talking about, I think that's his name. I just learned about this guy because my 4 Seasons did a video on him, and I seen somebody else mention him. So, I went and checked him out, and I was like, oh my God, where is he getting this information? How the hell does he know if they were convicted? And he kept saying that, guys. He kept saying they were convicted. And they were abusing Summer. We don't have any evidence to back that. None. Voices Behind the Wilds asking for money from strangers. I thought they wanted to ban people from property. Oh, really? I'm not into that. I'm not into asking for money from strangers. You know, like, I got my PayPal link, things like that. Yes, it's like on my homepage. You can go up there in the corner and click it and stuff. But I just put it up there because people ask me sometimes, but I'm not going to ask people for money. I feel like if someone wants to give you a tip or something, they'll do it. You know what I mean? I just, I don't know. I got too much pride for that. Too much pride for it. A lot of people, a lot of these creators, they do take advantage of their subs and stuff. Cece, I will be able to tell my complete story starting next week. So I will have a video to explain the last 2 years. Oh, great, great. He says they are not arrested yet because of Summer missing. How does he know that, though, Kathy? How does he know that? Does he got some kind of insider info or something? Oh, really? Lisa, I didn't know that. I don't do it for money either. I'm lucky to make my threshold every month. Y'all want to know how much I made on my YouTube channel this month? $126. That's what I made. I don't put ads on my videos. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't, especially if we're talking about kids' cases. They made a video, Mr. Share says he is. I clicked on their video last night. You know, she's been nice to me. I don't have a problem with her. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. But I did hear him say something about having MS. I hate that. Oh, cat's eye. It's a tip. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, if I didn't have my channel's membership, I wouldn't make nothing on YouTube. And I just use the money for the animals and stuff like that, buy feed and stuff. Of course, if I didn't have my YouTube money, I could still buy it, but y'all know what I mean. I'm too worried about my grandson. He might have eaten a piece of mica crystal. Oh my gosh. Take him to the doctor. Maybe he'll be all right if he just ate like a little piece of it. Oh my, I hope you got more than that. No, that's what I that's what I make about every month. Sometimes if I'm lucky, about 150. Yeah. And I usually go to Tractor Supply and spend it all. Hey, it helps out. It helps out having a little extra coming in because we just have like Mark's income. Hopefully, I get my disability though. I turned off my membership. I just sucked at doing anything with it. I haven't consistently posted almost a year. One day I'll get back to it. Yeah, well, I'm going to start doing more with my membership, actually. I'm going to try to start doing like a couple nights a week and just doing different things. I wish I could get people to come up on panel or call in, give their opinions. That would be fun to do. I haven't gotten a payout in 3 months because I hadn't hit the threshold. Hey, one time, Red Rum, I made $99 and they wouldn't pay out. They wouldn't pay out because it wasn't 100. I buy Dogecoin stock with money from here. I hired a lawyer last week to help with my disability. Oh, you should get yours easily. He's at the hospital now. I gladly give you what I can. Love you, lady. Oh, thank you. You guys don't have to do anything. Hey, I wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for all of y'all. Subscribers, members, everybody. You do great with your CC. I'll go on panels sometimes. I just need to make sure it's when AJ isn't here and he's in bed. Yeah, we can do that. Like, in the drama community, everybody wants to jump up on a panel. But if I want to have one, nobody wants to come. You want to know why? Because I ain't doing drama. That's why. I don't know how people in the drama community do it. I couldn't handle all that. I got so much going on in my real life. Damn, I don't need no extra drama, Oh, Sky says she'll come on panel. Okay. Well, you know what? Usually when I say, people can come up, it's usually in the morning. So maybe if I do it in that, like at nighttime, people will come up. Cheryl says she'll come up and talk to us. Oh, I'd love for you to. I'd love for you to. He goes to school 4 days a week. In the morning, he goes to bed earlier now. It's rough. Laugh out loud. We're still trying to adjust. Is he doing good in school? They should just take your case if you don't get awarded. Lisa B, that's how I did it. Didn't have to hire one. All right, she was like, Lisa, okay, I always loved, was literally ran over by a vehicle. It messed her up, about killed her. I remember she posted a video right after her accident. She's laying in the hospital bed. I couldn't even watch it. Her face was all swelled up and it was black and blue. Yes, Jack's mom said she'll come on panel. Okay, girls, I'm going to hold y'all to that. Drama is drama. Drama's for the llamas. I got a postcard that says that. Mommy Mar sent me a bunch of like Christmas cards and stuff that she had she didn't need. She had like plenty in a drawer. And she sent me some like little cute postcards and one of them says drama is for the llamas. My face was scalped. It looked horrible. No offense, girl. I mean, but oh my gosh, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it. I felt so bad for you. So bad. Prayers, hun. You'll get yours. Sometimes they'll turn you down. They turned me down already. Yeah, I got to appeal it. But I don't have any doctor. I've not been going to the doctor. I mean, just to get my blood pressure medicine and stuff. I've not been to, and I need to. I got insurance now. I need to go to psychiatrist. I need to go over my leg. They've still not called me back about that appointment. So I've got PTSD and stuff. Hopefully I'll get it. If not, I'm gonna have to get me a freaking job, and y'all might not see me in the mornings. We might have to do streams once a week. Who knows? But if something don't happen, I have been thinking about getting a job because I made a friend and she owns the Merle Norman here. And so I thought about asking her for a job behind the makeup counter. She got hairdressers that work for her in there, somebody that does nails, everything. But she might have some kind of little job for me. I called 1-800-BINDER and Binder, and that was 2001. Did you get it? You need to see a psychologist do testing on PTSD and reaction time. Yeah. See, I used to see one. I was diagnosed with PTSD, manic depression, and ADHD. Probably, it's been 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been about 10 years ago because I remember Mark took me to the doctor. Well, it's been about 9 years ago. It would be, I know it. Hey, Charlie Girl says, I was thinking yesterday, oh, I got this new friend. She got Merle Norman. Maybe she got some samples she would love to give away. So she actually, when I went on that bike ride, she was the lady that you could see in front of us on the back of the motorcycle. Yeah, but anyways, I was like, when you get hot, does your makeup sweat off around your mouth? Because mine does that. And she's like, no, I got some that I wear when I go bike riding or go to the lake, and it does not come off, and it does not want to come off with soap and water. So I'm going to go out there and see if I can get me some of that foundation. Yes, took less than a year for SSDI. Good. I'm glad you got it. They don't give much. I mean, they give more than they used to. What is it now? About $800? Okay, lady, I'm coming. Ladies want me to get off here, guys. So I'm going to get off here. And y'all have a good Friday. And be safe this weekend. I may see y'all tomorrow. What's that called? I need some of that makeup. I don't know. She was just telling me about it. I didn't get the name of it, but I'm going in to see her and get some of it, and I will find out. I've tried Merle Norman before. It was years ago. I didn't like it too good, but maybe their foundation formula has changed. I mean, her face looked good. It looked good, and she didn't look like she had foundation on. Not really. And she's a sweet person. She is. So I'll find out, and I will let you know. More than likely, if it's something that don't come off, it probably clogs your pores. I got to get me some face mask, clay mask or something, because every time I wear makeup, I get breakouts. It's like it clogs my pores up or something. And I can't live without makeup. You would be good at that, helping customers get nice makeup. Oh, yeah, I know. And I'm good talking to people. I'm really good talking to people. I can talk to total strangers. I can sit there and talk to a total stranger for an hour. I do it all the time. I meet people every time I go to Walmart. The other day I went and got my prescriptions, and I met a lady and a man that had a Yorkie in Walmart in this little carrying case. And I was like, oh my gosh, your dog is so cute. It looks just like my Chloe that passed away. And then I stood there and talked to him for about 25 minutes. Didn't know him from Adam. Oh, CC, I have the best mask. Oh, tell me what it is in Discord. I got to get one. CC, the name of the makeup is Make Sense. Oh, so Lisa is saying it's Make Sense, Red Rum. I'll have to check that out. Oh, I'm in time to say goodbye. Wow, work was late. Overslept. Oh, checking convictions. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, check out the Census Bureau in your area, CC. Good pay year round. Oh, really? I will. I'll check that out. Well, guys, y'all have a good day. More than likely, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be safe tonight. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I can't remember, guys. I went blank. Be safe, be kind, and peace. I'm burnt out, yeah.